Hey guys, day 24 of the 100-day video challenge. I'm really happy to have you guys here and so glad that you guys are following along. There's some really great comments as well, both personally through Facebook and also on the channel. So thanks for following along. If there's anything that you want to hear about or know about, just pop onto my website, kimidrickjansen.com, or just pop me a message through here. But today, something that I've been playing with for quite a while that I've been asked to share to you today is just around the concept of manifesting. So pretty much that's kind of the big word at the moment, how to manifest things and how to get what you want. The concept of manifesting is actually saying that what you need to do is you need to get something to bring it to you. So how do you manifest something? So saying, I don't know, whatever it is that you want, car, house, job, life, whatever, how you manifest it means that, how do you actually bring that from external and bring it to you to then create the internal. And the way the universe works, it kind of works opposite to manifesting. So what I've decided to call it is instead of manifesting, I call it creating. So it's like, what do you want to create in your life? So can you feel the concept of creating means that you start from within and then go outside of yourself. Concept of manifesting means that it already exists external to you, so you want to bring it to you, which again is a concept that used to kind of work. But the first step is really you need to feel it within you to then bring it out of you, and then the external will then create your internal reality. So that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about creating and manifesting, but also the concept and the process behind it, because as we all know, everything that happens to you is a response to what's going on within you. So if you want to create a lifestyle, if you want to create love, if you want to create the job that you want, if you want any of that, it's a really, really simple process to bring that to you. The thing is that a lot of us forget it. And I can't say that I remember all the time as well. So the concept is we have to bring ourselves into this current moment right now. So in this current moment right now, you need to actually be present right now in this current moment to start the creation process off. Now, when you're currently in this moment, what you then need to do is you need to go within yourself. So it's almost like blocking out the whole external world that's going on around you and literally going inside of yourself. So knowing in that moment that the only thing that exists is you. And so going within yourself, it's almost like you've got a big bubble around yourself and the only thing that exists is you in this current moment. This is where the power comes. If you can try and do that, actually I don't like using the word try. If you can do that, you either do it or you don't. If you can do that, you are in your power then. You are completely in your power to create whatever you want, is simply by going right inside yourself and staying there, completely blocking out the external world and focus on what's going on within. From that moment, you then say, in my life, what is it that I would like to create? And whatever that is, you need to then know it's not even a creating the feeling or whatever. You actually have to know that already exists within you. I'll give you a little example because I play around, like I experiment with stuff all the time just to make, it's almost like it's almost like playing around with the universal concepts and just seeing how they work in real life. So the other day, I'll give you a story. At the moment, I've only just gone back to netball after not playing for about 5 years. And I'm a shooter, so I've got to get goals in. And after not playing for such a long time, I'm actually not a great shooter. And I'm very, very lucky that my team is very patient. Thank you, beautiful girls. Anyway, so I've been doing a little bit of practice on what works and getting the goals in. And something that I was playing around with as well is like, how can we use this creation process in even something as simple as getting a ball in a hoop? Because there are processes that work even around that. So what I was doing on the weekend, I was playing around with this creation process and saying, if I want this ball to go through the hoop, I need to use this same process that I use with everything else to then make it happen. And so it's really interesting, especially because I was actually at the courts when there were a lot of people around. And it's really cool to just completely go within, and all you actually feel and know is that it's just you. You don't, even though there's lots of people around, you just focus on you. And when you just focus on you, you then go into like right within yourself and nothing else matters. And then what you do, or what I did, is I then focused on what I was actually doing at that current moment. So I can't think about even the ball going in the ring, because that's actually having an expectation over what I want to happen. And the universe doesn't work that way. Again, the universe loves surprises and surprising you with how it's going to make things happen. So you literally have to be in the current moment, in that current moment, knowing and trusting that what it is that's going to happen will happen. It already exists. But you then have to listen to the guidance that you're given in that current moment to then let that follow through, and then create the process of, okay, so these are in each moment. So even, for example, there's 3 seconds that you're allowed to hold a ball to then get the ball into. So there's even 3 seconds to play with, to say, okay, in this second, what do I need to do? And then in this second, what do I need to do? And in this second, what do I need to do? And the first second is going within. The second is listening to the guidance and seeing what, and then the third is doing it. And that's pretty much how the creation process works in real life. I've just shared with you how I can even do it as something so simple as shooting a ball and getting into a hoop. So for you guys, like with whatever, anything that you want, knowing that, like, the first thing you've got to do is then just know that that already exists. You don't even have to question that it doesn't exist. It already exists. And then you simply bring all your energy in within your own energy, and you just forget about everything else and just focus on you, how you're feeling, and then listening to the guidance. Now, when I say listening to the guidance, it's the thought that pops into your head or the message and sign that comes to you, which shows you what you need to do. You just have to listen to that and then act on it, and then just stay in each second. And what happens is you find you go on this journey. It's like a path of seconds, which then create a minute, but that doesn't really matter because so much happens. Think about 60 seconds in a minute. Can you imagine if you really slowed down your focus to each second? Can you see that you can actually extend time and make time go slower? Because you're focusing on just each second. But the creation process works, and that you have the most power that you can ever have when you take yourself into each second. So I want you guys to try that again. Join the experimental process with me and just try it. Bring this into your life. Like, bring every second to a stop. Bring yourself into yourself, and then just listen to any thoughts or guidance that comes up. And then in the next second, you just need to act on that. Or even in the current second, don't even think about a next second. In the current second, listen in the current second and act on it, even in that current second, because there's tenths of a seconds in seconds. So I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say, is just be in the moment, act on it constantly in each, but have no concept of what that, like, knowing and trusting that the end result's going to be that, but you don't have any connection to it whatsoever, because you already know it exists. So there's no fear about it. There's no expectation about how to even get there. And you literally just listen and act in every second that comes up. So I want you guys to try that. shift yourself from manifesting and get back into the creation process. The power is in the now, and you can create anything simply by just staying in your own energy and your own power in each second. And then listen, see what comes up, and share with me what happens. See you then.